Hello everyone. So I am here today with Belladonna, my dollzone Elsa, and I'm actually here with her today to show some projects I managed to actually get done this weekend. During last week, I had planned to have a dolly project weekend, but I really did not think it would actually happen because as of late, I finished a face up here and there and whatnot, but whenever I plan to do dolly projects, it never works out because I always get, down, or I just get uninspired and all this blah blah blah. But I just really wanted to hang out with my dolls this weekend, and I managed to, and I actually had a pretty great weekend, I have to say, which it's been months since I've had like a really good weekend. So I was very, very happy for it. I actually completed almost everything on my dolly project list except for one thing, which is to redo the face-ups of my Doll I almost said Olivia. No, not those Doll Queen and Douglas. I managed to get their face-ups wiped, but I didn't manage to redo them because I do face-ups at my computer desk, but I was actually away from my desk in front of my TV because while I was doing dolly projects, I was participating in this whole Angel Warrior marathon that was going on for Castiel Supernatural, because I love him. He's just one of my favorites forever. And so yeah, I got distracted majorly, but I did manage to get a lot done, so I got everything else done. That's all that really matters, right? So the first one I'm actually holding in my hand here, which is one of my biggest projects actually, was to make dolman tops for the girls. So for Belladonna, Bellevue, and Bedlam. I managed to make them, but they all came out so bad. It's because I'm not a sewing expert. Far from one, actually. So because of that, I need to remember that when you use material like this, that's like for a shirt, so like jersey knit or whatever they call it, it stretches. So when you sew it, you got to be very careful. So like I cut the necklines for all of them small, but because they stretched, they went super big. So hers is super huge, as you can see from the back. But if I don't touch it too much and it stays like this, it's actually super cute on her. So this is hers. I made it out of, striped material I just happened to have around, since she only seems to wear black and white. And she's still wearing her tights and bloomers that she's always wearing. I don't know, I just can't get her out of them, especially the tights, because I love these on her so much, and plus they're like a pain to get on and off of her. So yeah, this is hers. I just love it. It is spare material I had around, so unfortunately I've messed up on it, but I don't have enough to make her another one, so she will live with this until I manage to get to Joann's to get her more material that's in black and white. Next, I made one, of course, since I made one for all the girls, like I said. I have, oh god, her legs. Oh god, Noah's. Okay. For Bedlam, hers is in, even though you can't tell because it's showing up orange-ish. It did this in the pictures I took of her as well. It is actually like a hot pink. So it so looks orange, but hers actually came out pretty decent. there's an error on the side, and I've figured out a way to not have this happen in the future with the collar. And then the neckline, of course, again, too big, but it stays up better on hers. I noticed I did hers the best out of all three when it comes to a neckline. It stays up better because she has just more shoulder than the other two girls. So yeah, I really actually like hers. So I probably won't redo hers, but we shall see. I really do like this kind of top on her though, so I may not redo it with this fabric. I have more. I may not redo it in this fabric, but I may do it in another color that's suitable for her. So let me put her aside. Don't fall over. And then last, of course, but not least, I made one for, of course, Bellevue, who, oh God, your head, sweetie. Stop that. She swims in hers. It is far, far too big, but it has a sort of adorableness to it because she's adorable, and it just looks so cute being so oversized. But I just completely, or hers, I just completely got wrong. I think out of all three, I definitely got Bedlam's the best, which is funny because it's usually hers, everything that comes out the best, but I guess she had to fail on one, and this is it. I do plan to make her another one because she's the one who I originally wanted to make this top for, and I do have a different material I wanted to try, actually 2 more materials, so I might make her 2 more, but yeah, it came out alright. It's just so super huge, but it's alright. And it's in a really light pink, even though, again, the lighting's so bad, you can't really tell, but oh, isn't she adorable? My God, my girls are so adorable. I mean, I just can't help it. They're just adorable. Okay, now the only other project I managed to complete, but it was the only other thing on my list, is to give all the dolls I wanted to have piercings. And that was Elias and Annie and Loki. I wanted them all to have piercings. Now, mind you, I'm kind of going piercing crazy. And I want to give more dolls more piercings, but so far they were the ones that really stood out as needing them now. So I did Elias. Now, I actually am going to redo hers. Oh my God, your legs. I love Decadal's engineering on this body, but oh my God. I might redo hers because it seems too big for her face. You cannot see it. What the hell? Oh wait, duh. It's on the other side. There we go. It's too big for her face, I think. I don't know. Like, sometimes it looks okay, and sometimes it just looks too big. So I left it on to live with it for a little bit, you know, let it marinate, but I think I am going to replace it. I actually today, gosh, she's so huge. I ended up ordering a some more piercing supplies, some ball bearings and some spikes actually. I hope those work out. I think I ordered those correctly. I couldn't tell, honestly, but I ended up ordering them to give them a try. If the ball bearings work out, but they I'm going to replace it. Like, if I get them in there smaller than this, I'll replace them. If not, I will try smaller ball bearings. There's one size smaller. I could not afford to get those as well because of the spikes, but we'll see how it works out. But I don't know. I'm going to live with it a little bit more. I'm not going to just immediately, oh God, her hair got on my face. I'm not going to immediately take it off because I don't want to regret it or anything. And then next up, of course, is Loki, the guy who really needed piercings. Loki, oh, and I didn't say my, Elias, my Decadal Lola. But Loki is the one who really needed piercings ever since I made his character. And this is my doll Leaves Nor. Every time, excuse me, when I first made his character, I wanted him to have piercings, but I was not brave enough to do it. And so it always bothered me, just like the fact he needs tattoos, especially one on his arm here. And I want him to kind of have a neck tattoo, but we'll see how that works out. But I just wasn't brave enough. But now he has them, and I don't know, I really love them on him. I'm so happy I did it. So yeah, so happy. It pleases me. Every time I look at him, it pleases me that he has these piercings finally. And I took pictures of them. I put them on my Tumblr, but I'm going to upload them to my Flickr tonight, hopefully. And so you can actually see them better. But he warms my heart now that he's even more complete. One day, though, he really needs those tattoos. Still not brave enough for the tattoo front, though. Even though I wouldn't be drawing them myself, I'd be getting temporary tattoos. But still, I'm not brave. And then, definitely last on the piercing front, but definitely not the least. Because if I called him the least, he'd kill me. Is my soon dear boy Annie. He just needed one piercing, which is his lip piercing there, and I love it. I'm just in love with it. Look at him. I'm moving the camera. I love this piercing on him. It is exactly what I wanted and looks exactly how I thought it would in my head. And the best thing about him, okay, it ended up being the best until he kind of screwed me over a little bit, but it's almost as if he was like really waiting for this piercing, because I cut the ring just once and then put it on him, and it fit perfectly. Like, because I put it on him in the test. It's not only it fits so perfectly, I actually couldn't really get it off his lip because it fit absolutely just like the way it was supposed to. And I glued it in place, and it was great. It was, the only thing that was the problem was I thought it was center until I put him on the shelf, and then it was like off-centered just enough to bother me. So I had to fiddle with it a little bit more, which caused some issues, but it is fixed and I love it on him. I'm so glad I did it. So yeah, those are all my doll projects that I completed this past weekend. I'm going to do another video about just some random updates I have. And yeah, that's it for this one. I hope you liked my projects, and I hope to do more. I really do hope to complete my Doll Chateau Queen and Douglas's face-ups this week at some point. And then, I don't know, I'm just going to look around, see who needs what. I really am having this fascination of getting this newly found, not newly found, but newly realized realization that I want my dolls to actually look and feel more complete and do more for them and with them, because it's not like I feel like, oh, they're a waste of money if they're just sitting there or anything, but at the same time I do want to feel like the money I put into them is worth it, and that I'm putting actual time into them and doing something with them. So I may not be able to do something for everybody, because I can't. There's like some that just don't need anything. But I want to do the best I can, and if anyone needs anything, I do want to do something for them instead of just letting it slide. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you so much if you watched, and yep, updates will be next. So thank you. I'll see you guys.